is on. And away we go. Today we are going to be unboxing and building, hopefully, the rest of the Lego Formula One mini. I don't know what they're called, mini figures, I guess. As you can see here, we've done these before. It's for ages 6 and up, 29 pieces, and there's 12 to collect. And these are $4.99 at select retailers in the United States. I don't know if they're in other countries. I would assume they are, but yeah. So we have already built 6 of them, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 total here. Now, there is a way for you to cheat the system and figure out what cars are what. And that's by scanning this QR code right here. I don't know if you can see or not. Right there. That QR code you can scan with an app. And I forget who it was that mentioned it on here, but thank you for that in the comments. I did scan these after I bought some of them because I wanted to make sure that I got the right ones, and I can't afford to, spend all my money on duplicate things. But I don't know what order they are. I also know that I have a duplicate of one in here, and I'll wait to let you know what that is. I guess we'll find out together. I've bought these in, sections, so I think I bought 3 at a time, then 1, then 2, then 2. And the last one I bought was this morning, because I knew I needed one more, and so I didn't want to leave it up to chance. So by the end of this video, we should have all of the cars from the first 2 videos and from this one. I think let's do 4 and 4, and then the next video we can do a soft spoken. So let's do these 2 or these 4. I'm really trying to shuffle them up, and then we'll do these 4 in the next video. Okay, so before we begin, let's go over the cars that we do have. We have Alpine. We have the F1 branded car. The Haas. The red Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. And a Ferrari. And a Mercedes. I almost lost that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 already. So let's put these up here. We still need the Red Bull, McLaren, Williams, the Academy, Alpine, Aston Martin, and Kick Sauber. So let's open this up. Okay. And remember, we don't know what car this is. I mean, if you scan, you can find out. But the purpose is, you don't know what car it is based off the instructions here. So all of the instructions are the same print. And you can see it's just the F1 logo car, the gray one. So I have this somewhere that we checked off. Let's do it again because I don't know where that piece of paper is. Okay, so we have a Mercedes, a Ferrari. We don't have a Red Bull, a McLaren, an Aston. We have Alpine. We don't have Kick. We have V-Carb. We don't have Williams. We have Haas. We don't have the Academy, and we do have the F1 car. Okay, so these are pretty, they're pretty easy to build, and as you'll see as we build these, you don't really need the instructions after you get a hold of how it's done. I'm going to move this out of the way so we have more space. So, you start with the base, and I like to, you know me, I like to do all of this separation to begin with. I've seen a lot of people make keychains on TikTok out of these, which is cool. I think I'm going to frame mine or make magnets out of them. I think that was the original goal. I like to build the tires first because they are super satisfying to build, and they're also super satisfying to click on the car at the end. And I don't like to build them. I like to do it all at once. So there's our tires. It shows us first building the sides. So we need these two pieces. Which way is the top? This way. Oops. Like that. And then we need the two pieces like this. The little rounded edges one. Rounded edges piece. Not making any sense right now. And that goes like that. I always get very confused sometimes, and it's the same piece. And then you need to put on I find this piece super hard to do, so I'll put that on right there. And then it shows you with the wheel, axle. So I'm pretty sure this is Kick, because I think Aston is a bit of a different shade, maybe. But I haven't seen the branding yet, so we'll see. And then we need, I think that's it for that. And then we'll do this part for step 2, which is the front nose, the wing. This is Kick. Yeah, because you see the S for Sauber. That light is so, I'm so white, sorry. See the S for Sauber. Okay, and then that pops on the nose part, obviously. It goes like this. I always do that. And then we need this piece, and this little doodad. such fat fingers. And this is going to be the little camera and like roll loop. So that goes right there. Kick goes on the back, and I believe it's like this so that it's like aerodynamics. Like, I don't know what the word is. I mean, it's aerodynamic, but like visually it looks aerodynamic. And then we need the halo. And that's gonna go right here. And then the heads of these are really cool. They're just little like pegs that slide on. And then the helmet. I've seen some really cool designs of these helmets. Let me see if I can turn this brightness down on this. Maybe that's a little bit better. And then we just need the wheels. And there we have it. Our Kicksauber mini Lego figure. So we'll add him to our collection. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And remember, there is 12 total. We have this extra little piece that we'll put over here for now. So we can check off Kicksauber. So now we need a McLaren, a Red Bull, Williams, Aston Martin, and the Academy car. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Oh, yes. Okay. When you're and you get the same instructions in here, like as I was showing you, they're all going to be the same. So this isn't going to show you what the car is. You won't know until you obviously see the colors or build it or scan the bottom. So this looks to me as a Red Bull Racing, an RB20 or RB something. I don't know what these are modeled after. I think they're just generic. They're too small to be otherwise. Let's see if I know how to build this by memory. Wonder if I like put that there first, build the car around him. I think this was where it was like tricky to put this guy on if you did that already. Okay, you don't want to stay there, so we'll wait. So I wanted to say thank you all we have over 200 subscribers now, which is crazy. I know that doesn't sound like a lot to, maybe someone that's just tuning in, but I really started this YouTube channel because I love racing and I love Formula One and IndyCar, and I have so many things that are like related to that that you've seen. Like there's been quite a range of things that we've done together, which is really fun. That's the wrong one. And all of your comments and your feedback, I read everyone, and I will respond to everyone, I promise. It means a lot to me. All of your input, all of the things that we are doing together. Continue to let me know what you're liking, especially like audio and stuff. Obviously, I've not done this before, so everything is a learning experience, and your feedback on that is helpful. And I will get back to doing some race recaps. It's been really hard for me. I've been traveling, I've been sick, my dog's been sick. There's been a lot of life things happening that have limited me from making videos in a timely manner, I should say. Like, it's hard for me to do a race recap sometimes, like right when I need to do it, but then at the same time, I don't want to make like a race recap like 3 weeks later. I mean, I guess I could, but I think I did that wrong. But I also want to be like timely with it, you know, so I'm going to try to get back onto that. Okay, we're just going to use this. This is the part I need to look up. So it's weird, this goes on top, and then this little guy goes on bottom. So you make like a little sandwich. And now the wheels. Alrighty. And there we have our racing, our Red Bull racing. I am a little disappointed though. I guess someone also mentioned, which is so helpful, so thank you for whoever commented to this. The branding, because it's an energy drink, it has to be 18 and up in some areas, and I think that's maybe why some of the branding, like this doesn't say Red Bull anywhere, but some of them have like Alpine or Ferrari or Mercedes or even Sauber. They have their logo, so I'm wondering if that's why. Again, I can't remember who pointed that out on one of the other videos, but I appreciate you saying that because it makes a lot of sense. So, we now have our Red Bull checked off. So we're going to do one more today, and or should we just build them all? Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Now let's do a soft spoken. That way we can, you know, if there is going to be, I have 6 more boxes and 2 more. Oh my, that is a nice big thing of dog hair. These are sitting on my bed, and there's a blanket that my dog was on. Gross. Okay, 2 more that we're gonna build today, and then the next video we'll do the remaining 4. So we'll see if there's any repeats that we've done. But I'll build all of them, even if we are repeating. Okay, alright. My favorite team in the entire it's a league. It's not really a league in the entire F1 world. Really, multiple worlds. I would say Arrow McLaren's probably my favorite. My favorite IndyCar team, but my favorite driver is Alex Palou, and he drives for Chip Ganassi, so it's kind of different in IndyCar. But look, we have like actual branded McLaren. That looks yellow, but I think it's just the light. Okay, I'm like so ADHD right now, just already building things. I think these are easier to build without separating. You end up spending more time separating the pieces, but I also really like the organization of doing that, and I like being in the habit of that with the larger models. There's our little guy. I have wanted this one since we started this, so I'm really glad. See how this is really hard to put on after you put this piece on. The nose has the little McLaren logo on it. Also, I am headed back to Indianapolis soon, so I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to go back to the track right away. But if there is something that you would like me to do in Indy that's race related, let me know, and I'll try my best to go check things out or do, whatever you suggest, because I am super pleased with the IMS museum video. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you haven't seen it, go ahead, check it out. It's me touring the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum with my mom, and that was such a beautiful moment for me, just a memory that I'll cherish forever. And you can see the Penske car, if you know what I'm talking about. Look at me putting the wheels on before the rest of the vehicle is done. Okay, this goes like this, and this goes under, yeah. And then you turn it upside down. There we go. And our 3 extra pieces. And there we have our McLaren. It looks more yellow on camera, but I promise you in real life it is definitely papaya. It looks more papaya down there. Alrighty. We can check that off our list. So now we just need an Aston Martin, a Williams, and an F1 Academy. We have one more to do today. And what do you guys think it's going to be? Put in the comments right now before I open it. Do we think it's going to be one that we don't have yet, or do we think it's going to be a duplicate? It's time to find out. See if I can get instructions out before we dump it out. Okay, so this is a new one. This one is the F1 Academy. As you can tell, I have yet to watch the series, but I need to do that. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I really think it's awesome that they created this or they included this into the designs. I'm a little confused why they made an F1 car. I guess maybe just for branding, or I don't know if it was like to promote the movie. But as you can see, we're building these pretty quickly now. You can find these. I've found multiple locations of these. Walmart was the first one to really, I think, promote it. We got the big box of 6 on Amazon, which I think is a really good deal, but you really don't know. There's no way to cheat and scan the box on the bottom. I really enjoyed the first video that we made. Here, let me put this in. The first video we made was really cool because I had no idea there was no way to cheat. I had no idea what was, in the box. And then I found a bunch of them at Walgreens right by my place, which is so random. They were up on a shelf, and I went to a housewarming kind of thing, so I was looking to buy a bottle of wine and a card, and I was in the card section, card with a D, and I looked up, and on the other side of Walgreens or on the other side of the aisle, there was cards and balloons and gifts, and then on the other side was toys, which obviously makes sense if you're shopping for a quick toy for a kid or something. And on the very, very top shelf, they had a bunch of these, and so I bought 3 of them, and I did not know what they were. And then I remembered the hack about scanning, so I knew that there was one that I got a double of after I scanned them before I opened them. And I was okay, well, the next time I go back, I'm going to buy, a couple that I know I have. So, yeah, I don't know if that made sense. I was just yapping for a long time about nothing. So the next video will definitely have some duplicates, but that's alright. I'll build them anyway. And I do want to, I don't know if I want to make a keychain or not, but I definitely want to either make a magnet or something out of one of the duplicates that I have. And there we have our F1 Academy mini Lego figure. Make sure that they're all pressed down and in the right spot. Yeah, there we go. I think that's right. I think I'm doing these right. Yeah. See the F1 Academy logo on the back. I like these colors a lot. Alright. So that now leaves us with Aston Martin and Williams that we need left. So today we had F1 Academy that we just built, the McLaren, the Red Bull, and Kick Sauber that we added to Mercedes, Ferrari, Alpine, Haas, V-Carb, and the F1 logo vehicle. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching this video. I hope you were able to cross that finish line into relaxation. Thank you again for all of the support, the comments, the insight, the feedback. I promise you it means a lot to me. Tune in next time when we go through the remaining 4 boxes I have. Until then,